in this episode, in this episode, we have a new friend on. We'll introduce him in a bit. Of course, today, Baztalks is always talking about football. Today, we don't have any. Any sponsor? I think the last episode we have Asby Craft. If you need your renovation needs, go to Asby Craft. You can find him on IG. But with that out of the way, let me share who is on today. Guys, hello. How have you been?
Hello.
Cricket.
Yeah, it's good. It's been a bit of a hiatus, so it's good to catch everybody once again for another new episode. So
The last
yeah,
one was what,
welcome to
one
everybody.
month ago, right?
1 month plus, yeah.
Yeah. Because last month I was away traveling, so the last one was about 2 months ago. We are more or less there. Huh?
Yeah. Maybe this won't be the last one for 2025. I hope.
No lah, 2025. I think we should have one more coming up in December, because like we said, we always say this. We have so many different schedules, and we are hoping that everybody gives us the support and encouragement, and then maybe we can take this seriously lah. What was your goal? 1,000 subscribers, is it?
Yeah. Okay, we'll push the goal to next year lah.
Okay. Without further ado, the usual spiel. Let's see whether JB can remember. JB, you want to do the plug for this week, and then you take us into this episode of Baztalks.
Okay, and so first and foremost, welcome to Baztalks, and our socials will be on YouTube and Instagram with the same handle, and we also have a website that's not currently that active, which is
Very
baztalks.com.
active.
Yeah, yeah, but you can follow us on Spotify and all other major podcast channels. You can find us at @Baztalks, and then on YouTube as well.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. And today, I have a very special guest today. This is a very funny story of how we met. We actually met through professional means, through networking, and we ended up becoming friends after that because we realized, similar in age, a lot of things in common, and we just simply got along really well. So, I wanted to introduce my really close friend Thomas. Thomas, say hi.
Hey, hi JB, hi Buzz, hi
Hi,
everyone.
welcome, Thomas.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, Thomas, I've known for a fair bit now, and he's been, pretty involved in the footballing scene back in Singapore, and then, now where he's based in, because he's moving around between Singapore and Vietnam as well. So he's got a lot of insights to share with us today. And maybe I can start off with Thomas. Maybe you can give a bit of an introduction about yourself. Any plugs you want to put in, and then we can start the episode today as well.
Sure. I think I'm just a regular football back when I was 8 years old. I just try to kick around and stuff. It's like an interesting sport. Things that you watch on the TV and then you just try to emulate lah. Under the block, there's some field, there's some uncles that's playing around, and you try to go in. But back then, I think it's too small of a body size, and then sometimes you don't really get to play properly also because they ask you to sit one side. I was always trying to find a team to go and play and stuff. Eventually came across a group of neighborhood friends. We're still in touch today. And they decided to just form one team, And basically this team, we gradually played in Tampines, right? For a number of years, almost 10 plus years. And that's how I actually got started. But not anything that is professional. It's really just learning on my own, just trying to find some ways to score, try some way to play better as a team. And we went around basically different parts of not just Tampines but Singapore to try to get more exposure to different teams and stuff. Then until about maybe 12, 14 years old, then basically we got a slightly bigger bill. Right, then we were allowed to play with the adults. Yeah, then I think that's where the interesting kind of thing started. Where even as a young player, right, we could actually take on the adults. It's just more of teamwork rather than say individual skill and stuff like that.
Wait, but
Yeah.
Thomas, this one that means your team entirely filled with same age players lah, same age players lah. Yeah, same age group lah.
And some were actually younger as well, but we were playing against say like the 30-year-olds, 25-year-olds,
Wow,
2 years old.
amazing.
Yeah. So we could actually take them on. Yeah. So it was quite interesting, and I didn't know that actually that was pretty cool because you just have to work together as a team, and then you can kind of beat like solo individuals who's individually very skilled, right? So I tried my hand in leagues, right, in going to the high school team, right? So back then I was in St. Patrick's, right? So St. Patrick's was a very big rival with I think even now
St. Andrews.
VS,
Oh,
right?
VS.
St.
Okay.
Andrews Victoria School, that's just
Yeah.
like nearby and stuff. Yeah, so they're very selective about who they wanted to put inside the team. And for me, it's like I'm just some guy that just want to play football and I see how far I can go lah. Yeah. So I got into the team by luck, I think. It was basically like the last tryout session, right? And no one wanted to pass the ball. And basically, I just like hit it really hard. And somehow it crossed halfway the field and it went in. So that was like the standout moment where I suddenly say, okay, hey, what's your name, bro? Yeah, okay. Then I got into the list.
You score
so
from the halfway line.
Yeah.
David
Yeah,
Beckham
it's
style.
like super tyco.
Oh.
Super tyco.
Wow.
Yeah. But I think that officially got me started. I was like player number 22. And I played. I my first ever position was either right back or centre back. Yeah, and I have no idea how to play it, but eventually like just got on as a team. We played a few games in the E Zone division, right, the B division,
Wait.
and then we won a few games as well. Yeah.
I like the stereotype that Thomas just shared in his story. Like just because he can like score from halfway line, right? I think what Thomas, you're 1992, is it? 1992 kid.
91. Yeah.
Oh, 91. That means we're the same age. Then what's this? Just because he can kick far, you kinda right back or centre back.
Actually, yes. In that zone, you're right. No, you're right. No?
Yeah.
Because the certain kind of like styles, especially at the age group, is
It was
that
that
you just
profile
need, correct. Like defensively, just don't screw up, right? Like safety first.
Yeah.
That was like always the thing then. Like they're not looking for those kind of like crazy right wing backs that can run, right? They just need some stable, like as long as it doesn't go past you, and you pump it down the field, right, to the pocket, then your winger and then your forward will just do the job already.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Go on with your story.
Yeah. Then after a few games, a few matches, then the coach decided to promote me to DM lah, because he found me that okay, I was not just like able to clear the balls and stuff, but defensively also it's like making life difficult in the center, right, as a center back. But I'm not that tall, right, as compared to say like those kind of like the Menja Vidic kind, right, Ferdinand kind. Yeah, body also I'm not like exactly like
Built
very muscular or anything like that.
Yeah.
But however, I can be a pretty good defensive block. So he started me with DM from then on. Yeah. So that's like playing in different positions really. That was during like St. Pat's, during like the E Zone and then the national side of things. I played until I was like P4, P5 I think. So only for about 3 years. Yeah, for 3 years. Then I just decided to focus on studies after that really.
Okay.
There was a short break. And then after the O level, then going into basically a polytechnic path. I could go to JC, but I still wanted to pursue something in football. So I decided to go to TP, Temasek Poly, which was pretty near my place. And it was back then also one of the best teams lah.
Yeah.
So
TP was
at least
quite
or
high.
the Ivy League. Yeah. So it was coached by Steven Tan. So it's Malaysia Cup, Super Sub, right? There are a bunch of like crazy people inside also, because basically there was a lot of those kind of sports, right? Special admissions intake for sports.
Yes.
Yeah, so that period is like I think everyone was competing against each other, the universities, the polytechnics, the ITEs. So you had national players there. You had Premier League players there, right? You had like Prime League players also inside. Sports school intake.
Uh,
So the first year that I went in,
Thomas,
yeah, sorry,
I got to ask. When
yeah.
in the first year that you went in, right? How was the selection done in terms of the sorting out?
So the first year I did not get in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't get in actually. It was really too strong lah. We had a bunch of like direct intake and stuff. Basically there were about 200 people that showed up for the tryout,
Yo.
right?
Damn. Okay.
Over a period
Wow.
of about 4 hours.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
basically they tried to make like it fair for everyone. It was basically fitness first. Beyond
Oh,
fitness then is 11 aside across like multiple teams. And if you didn't stand out in any way, then you just got caught. Because it's very, very hard to just break into
okay. So
like
in fitness,
even the second
the
team.
fitness one, what did they ask you to do?
First is like okay, officially there is a fitness tech called the beep test. You're aware of it? Or
Oh, the
you're
beep
heard of that before?
test.
Yeah.
Mm.
So basically there's a beeper, but you have to run back and forth like a shuttle run as many times as you can go. And the beeps just get faster.
Faster and
So
faster.
when it beeps,
Ah, okay.
correct. You gotta clock it up to like level 20 or something like
So
that, which
what
is
was your
very, very
level?
intense. About 15.2.
Shit.
Oh, wow.
Sia, Thomas is fit, sia.
Yeah, cha.
Yeah, I think that's my core strength lah. Yeah, but beyond that, I think
Oh my
the rest of the
god.
players there is will
Okay.
definitely beat me on technique, right? On
Sia,
speed,
15.2
shooting.
is
Yeah.
high, sia. I think the highest I went was 11, eh. 11 or 10.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay. So then how about the other test? What's the other one is the 11 aside. Is that really how they selected?
Yeah. So
Really?
because there was no choice, there were just too many people that showed up. If there were less, then it's probably like a time constraint, right? They will try to I think look more on team play with the rest of the first teamers because there's a bunch of them that
Ah.
hadn't graduated yet, right? But they're still in
Yeah.
the first team.
Yeah.
Those are what you call players. But let's say your midfield, your wingers, your forward, and the rest of the other positions is maybe like you need players that can fit that kind of strategy. It's no longer kind of like pumping down the right flank, or like
Ah.
clearing the ball or heading. Like it's really more technical. It's more playing along the style of what the coach wants. And
Okay.
also maybe like what's the style of the key players, right?
Oh.
You make the synergy work, and then that's your advantage, really.
Okay, because
Ooh.
mine
Interesting.
I actually I went for my trial at Ngee Ann Poly for the school team also.
Mm.
But it
Mm.
was different compared to Thomas one. Thomas one started with a beep test and then followed by 11 aside, right? Mine was a bit more okay lah. Some might say discriminatory lah. They sort you out according to what level you've been exposed to. So straight out of the bat during the audition, I think ours got about 100 plus. I went there just for shits and giggles lah, but got about 100 plus. And then they just sorted out. Okay, all of you just line up. Nationals, club, school team. Never try for anything before.
Mm.
Then we sort out accordingly
Okay.
lah. And then immediately they threw us into 11 aside game. And after that, then they call us back on another day for fitness. So I somehow passed the 11 aside game. Yeah, and then they say next week must come back do the fitness. I think mine was, well, if I call correctly, was 2.4. Then at that point in time, I like, I'm so lazy to do training. I don't want to go for the 2.4 lah. But okay, that's my story lah. So it was interesting to see TP got a different way of selecting here.
I guess accept everyone. It was a bit messy.
Yeah.
But ultimately, like there's some kind of brilliance that needs to be shown, especially in the side.
Okay.
And it wasn't a full game either. It was like 15 minute,
15
20
minutes,
minute kind
right?
of
Yeah.
sessions, and then yeah, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Continue.
Yeah. So first year I didn't get in. So after the trials, I was a bit stumped. I mean, like I know that you can really see for yourself once you play with the rest of the players at that standard, how the gap was like. It's like really, really far. because you have players playing maybe at the same age that I started, but they had coaches already, right? Or maybe their parents or something were in this football kind of line, this industry
Mm.
for way longer, right? And maybe like they've been playing with the football ever since. So their technique is just very different. It's on a different level already. So I really wanted to try. So after the session, I went up to Coach Steven and asked him like, "Hey, I know I didn't make it, but is it possible that I can join the training at least for 1 year? Then next year, see how lah." They okay? Yeah. So every Monday, Wednesday, just meet at this time, and bring your shoes. That's it. Then you walk off. So I
Wow.
trained with them for 1 year first lah. Yeah.
Steven Tan, right?
Yes.
Oh, very,
Yes.
very, very different Steven Tan to the one that came to my secondary school.
Is it?
Yeah. That's why when he said his coach was Steven Tan, I just keep quiet first because I want to hear the story first. Because Steven Tan coached my secondary school at that point in time was Coral Sec. Now it's Meridian Secondary. And then I want to say I blame Steven want to blame him also very hard. But I also understand because last time Coruscant was the whipping boys of the East Zone cluster lah. I don't know whether Thomas got play against them before in the C or B division, but
Possible lah, possible. Yeah, everyone in the East we had to play.
yeah, we literally don't lose by single digit scoreline. We if we lose is double
Nice.
digit.
Don't know. Yeah. No lah. I guess also it's like this contention about the manager or the coach, or is it like
Yeah.
the team inside? I think it's all a lot of variables lah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yes, continue with Steven Tan's coaching of you for that 1 year.
So no, so he let me play with the first teamers, the second teamers, which was very good exposure, right? So I guess like the first 3 months, I was really bad, right? Even going inside the training kind of regimes inside, right? Other than the fitness bit, everything else is like flop, really really flop. So your training drills, your corner drills, you got your free kick, whichever. Back then also like he didn't know where to assign me. Because even coming from let's say the high school kind of like DM or right back position, right? The existing DMs and right back position they play so differently, right? It's no longer it's like the clearing kind of thing. There's like a lot more
There's more
tactics
brains
and
to it,
mentality. Yeah, and also physicality, but it's in a different way because that comes with the technique as well. Like how do you defend in a
how to
certain
protect the
situation?
ball.
How do you stand?
Okay.
How do you protect the ball? All that kind of thing, right? And all these little differences just add up. You stand there already, right? Then you get yelled at because you're not standing in the right position, but you just don't know, how do I know whether I'm in the right position or not? Whereas the players really, they just know.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thomas, then during this period, right, Coach Steven Tan never tell you like, hey, your positioning off. You need to learn how to stand. Or then the other one I wanted to ask, right, if you see that
Yeah.
okay, I don't know how to put this nicely, so I'm gonna be like just blunt. If you see that you
Go
are
ahead, bro.
miles apart in terms of levels compared to people around you, right? Why were you still there, and why did you just like, I suck, this is not my level, I cannot cut the mustard?
Okay, so I think second point first, right? Like
Yeah.
I was really, really wanting to see how far I can go
Okay.
into football. Right? I really enjoy the sport. Really like to have the team play most of all. I think that's the most important part because that's what got me through the first. I mean, like the first kind of hurdle. I just want to play like for fun. And how do you win beyond that if let's say individual skill is not enough? It's always a team play. And I had a strong belief that this is ultimately what can differentiate me as a player, right? And then to answer the first question, he did actually say like, hey, your standard is a bit far but he pointed out this is the standard that you need to hit and how. So why you stand like this? Stand like this instead.
He had a faith in you lah, basically. That you can come to that standard. Yeah.
I guess he didn't say anything far right? He still let me go for the trainings. If I was maybe too far, he just asked me to stop. Like, hey, you're dragging down the rest of the players. I don't know. So I'm quite grateful for him for let's try, right? And also like giving those pointers Definitely what he told me was that at least my touches the technique, like you control the ball, right, or how you kick the ball and so that is might be too far gone
He
because
said that.
those were totally self-learned. Yeah, totally self-learned. And if you want to play at a competitive level, right, you can't be doing 3 touches, 2 touches.
Yeah, well, it's one
You have to
touch.
be doing just one.
Yeah.
Correct. At certain situations, it's just one. Yeah. So I told him like, okay, so how do I improve foot?
Wall.
So everything do in one touch. And basically that's the game that I play. Like my style completely changed to just one touch.
But
Which,
did he show you how to do one touch, or he just tell you like, okay, you just need to focus on making things one touch?
he said the second one, right? The actual like techniques and coaching, this was through few people. So some were very nice. They were players of the team, right? There were like the other coaches in the team as well. His name was Johari. Right? One of his sons was playing in the first team as well.
Mm.
So Johari was the football team coach for TP's women's football. Yeah. He also joins on the men's one. He's really passionate about it as well. So after 3 months, he see me struggling a bit lah, right? So he was in between also telling me certain pointers, how to play in certain other positions, like winger, right? Steven Tan was more of like forward striker, right? So I kind of like moved up in that direction without realizing it.
Okay.
And then one day he also asked me like, hey, I think you need more training. You let me know if you're okay, but you can join the women's training. Yeah. Then from there he will actually coach me, and that's what I did also.
Okay. When he asked you to join the women's training, right? What was going through your mind? Were you like insulted, excited, or like what was going through your head as a 18, 17, 18, 19 year old? 17, 18 lah.
So I asked him like what does he need me to do?
Yeah.
What are the kind of things that is expected of me? Because at the end of the day, like the team the main like the main team training still comes first, and that's really like Monday, Wednesdays, right? Women's football is actually Tuesday, Thursday. So I'm literally almost training every day.
The fuck?
So we cannot be too tired lah, right? So he said like, oh, don't worry, pretty light, right? But most important for you, especially when you come, at least the equipment is all there, right?
You still get the touches.
You will train separately. Correct. You're going to train separately, but on your technique. Because that's what's the most important thing to improve. If you want to up your game lah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, as a trade, right, he asked me to also help some of the team members. So other stuff that I was better on, things like fitness, things like shooting and all that, which some members need help. Then that one he asked me, it's a trade lah.
Or like
I was just happy to do it.
show the ladies how to do it lah.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Yeah, no. I mean, not as, I don't know whether it comes across as like sexist lah, but I think because I've done coaching, right? It's, to me, it's better to have a player that wants to train as compared to a talented like highly skilled player that doesn't want to train. That, to me, that's worse. Is easier and better to help somebody that wants to train and wants to is willing to show and learn. I think that is the best player or best player to have as a coach, and I can see why the coach offered you that lah. And also the question I asked was because I think there is some pride, I guess, especially at that age, when if the coach asks you go and train with the girls, I think some may take it like, I'm not good enough, I must train with girls. Like, girls football not exactly so competitive, what? So, or rather, not the skill level not that high, what? As a guy lah, some people might think that, what? Or inversely, somebody might be like, alamak, not bad, I get to train with girls, But
that's what I was thinking also. That's like
yeah, but I that's why it was interesting. I wanted to know, because if like I as a guy, if I put myself in Thomas's shoe, if they ask me to go training with the girls, first I will feel a bit offended. Second, I will be like, alamak, I get to train with girls. Then third, I also thinking like, fuck, like if I cannot do this and do like some of the drills, and some of the girls are doing better, will I feel paiseh or not? Like now, maybe I'll be like, at this older age, I'll be like, okay, what we can learn, we learn. and we can incorporate and make ourselves better. But at that age, wow, it's a different. I would say it's a different ball game, at least for me lah.
Thomas, how was the skill gap between you and the ladies team at the time?
Oh, good question.
I think I think the skill level is still better. Like I think most of them is like also like pick up but at a much later age.
Yeah.
So technical wise also is I think I would say I was better, right?
Okay.
But shooting wise, actually most of them actually they focus more on that, so they were actually pretty good. The technique bit which this coach Joari was saying that they needed to improve is because a lot of them were getting injury from the way that they were kicking, passing, and shooting.
Oh, the body stance is wrong.
Yes.
Then they
yeah,
force
and
they
the
forcing
knee.
Is it
The aspect, yes.
they lock the knee? Oh, they never lock the
Some
knee,
never
right?
lock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
some
there
is
you
like they
go.
never lean properly, right?
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
basically all the time we were playing those kind of like the old school Mikasa ball is super heavy.
Yes.
Yes. So that one you really need to kick through the ball and then it will fly lah, right? But most of them is like joints maybe like they didn't lock properly, so the force doesn't go through. Then like next
Okay.
day sakit that kind of thing.
So that's the thing, Thomas. Did either Coach Johari or Coach Steven teach all this in terms of like, okay, when you shoot, this is the body mechanics and how it works, and this is how you shoot, or was it just like, okay, you is quite generic? Okay, you got to lock this, lock this. I'm interested to ask you that lah.
Quite specific actually. So Steven has a different way to shoot. Johari has a different way to shoot. The other players also they have a different way to shoot. But generally itself, when you are shooting, you should lock your ankle, right? But depends on what kind of ball that you want to go and serve lah, right? My style is I'm not the kind that can curve the ball in, right? It's not like a Beckham kind of free kick and all that. It's the balls that I give is very flat. And the other kind of ball that I give is outer foot, which Steven hates. He hates outer foot.
Yeah, he trivela.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that was why actually differentiated me, because the rest of the team members do not do that.
Oh,
they don't do outer foots and they don't do flat balls. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, for those listening, I don't know. I think this is the nitty gritty that I find very interesting, because whenever we want to shoot, or at least when I was growing up, when I see people, there are some people that got pure power shot. Got some people is just their technique with the floating pass or the dink pass or whatever lah. Everybody got their own way of doing it. Doesn't mean it applies to you, even though you want to try that. And like for Thomas, he can do trikellas. I cannot, I'm gonna break my fucking ankle if I try trikellas, and he said that he cannot do is it curve shots, is it like Beckham style?
Yeah, curving shots. Correct.
Can you do like the curve pass, that kind of, or is it not
the best? Yeah, I am definitely not the free kick taker.
like for me, I cannot do power shots. So what my coach taught me is placement is more important than power. And then I was like, okay lah, I got no power in my shot, so I will go with placement instead. And I prefer to do a curve shot as compared to a power shot. So, and even my passing also, I cannot do a driven pass. But if you ask me for that kind of like weird angled pass, I can try lah. Not the best, but it's interesting to hear the different styles and how like he cannot do one, but I can do one, and it's good lah. That means you work on your strength and you try and cover up your weaknesses lah. If that's anything anybody that's listening in can take from the sharing here. Okay.
Yep.
Some more Thomas. Wow, like a lot, yeah. Okay, we only at poly. Okay, go on.
So poly time also we basically trained for this whole 1 year. Then also some of the outgoing members, they were going to graduate already. They say like, hey, I actually play for this outside team. You want to come and play not? So those were the weekends I filled up lah. I was playing at least like 6 or 7 times a week by then. Of course, there's enough time to rest. But I had a crazy diet. It was like just boiled chicken every day, like without the skin.
Seriously?
Seriously. And like
Oh
carrots and
god.
broccoli, like that. So
What?
I was like this for maybe like 8 months at least.
You really invested in trying to want to see how high you can go, ah? Okay.
Yeah, all in, man, all in, man.
Okay.
Mornings are so trainings are usually about evening, so about 6 p.m., 7 p.m. like that. Sometimes 8. So in the mornings before I go for class, I'll wake up maybe like 6:30, 7. I do half an hour of drills. I have my own Mikasa ball I brought back. So I'll try to just like do ball control drills. So that's like 30 minutes in the morning. And then maybe I have classes in the morning already, then I come back at sometime in the afternoon. I'll do another 30 minutes before training starts.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
The KPI that Steven and Joari gave me is that for like ball control, you just like tap the ball right? You just kick it out and just keep it as many times as you can.
Yeah.
It's 300 per leg.
Oh my
That's what I need
god.
to hit.
Every
Yeah.
day.
Every day. Yeah, I mean it's a slowly build up. Like first time
Yeah lah,
maybe
yeah
like
lah.
20, for over 50, but you gradually see the improvement because you just get very used to the ball after a lot of interactions.
Okay.
And I guess like that's the most important takeaway for me is like the exposure and the how much time you have in terms of game, but also like with the ball control. And so you're very familiar with the ball already, right? Like not just this control thing, it goes into the training, it goes into the match day also. Because certain situations like it's not perfect, right? But you have just this muscle memory after hitting the ball so many times that you can handle that situation even though it's a bit weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. So just to keep score, this dude is trading Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then every morning, he does an additional 30 minutes training, and he also eats is it boiled chicken, steamed chicken? Is it
Or chicken. Yeah.
boiled chicken every day? Oh my god. Okay, dedication. All right. And then what else?
Yeah. So the Sunday the Saturday Sunday games, yeah, they were a combination of social league as well as NFL. So I
Wow,
think now it's called as SFL. Yeah.
NFL 1 or 2?
Back then this was Katong FC, so Division 2.
Katong
They
FC.
went to
Okay.
back then the coach was Clement Teo.
Okay.
Yeah. So he was also very nice. He plus the rest of the other coaches, they were like the old timers, Singapore Chinese Football Club and Katong.
Mm.
So they were way more involved in showing me how to play, right? And they really wanted me to play as either the winger or as a second striker. So there's a lot that I actually learned from them. That I applied back to TP in terms of like the tactics and the strategy, how to cross in a certain way using my style. Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting. Yeah.
Okay.
You evolved over time as well, right? Like defender to DM, and then now you move to wingers like second strikers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did
Yep.
did you
So
enjoy that promotion, not Thomas, or did you prefer being like a attacker or defender?
I was just very happy to play. Like the second year, then I got into the team. Third year also, but I only played maybe like half of the year. But just actually getting to play or being part of that team, other than just attending training was nice. Yeah, so I was happy to play any position. I mean, except keeper. But that's another story. We had Hassan Sani as our keeper. So yeah,
Hassan Sani.
yes,
Yo,
Dulu.
yeah.
there's
Wait,
some legendary name drops going on.
Hassan Sani
There are
is
crazy names.
1991.
There were some crazy names in that batch of football. It's not just TP, the rest of the other schools as well.
Oh wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Okay. So yeah. Continue. Wait, let's continue with Thomas's journey now.
So Katong, they asked me to play right wing or left wing. So they actually see that I could actually cross with the outer foot. I also could cross flat with my right foot. So I was a corner taker as well. Second striker because they think I can use my fitness to go and like press up front. Katong's strategy under Clement and the rest of the folks that time is basically you press them whenever you lose the ball until the opponent is successfully able to cross the halfway line, our halfway line. Then the forwards and the wingers stop pressing. Then it's just unforced errors all the time.
That's high.
But when he asks you to press, he's really asking you to press like non-stop. If the person gets past you, you better sprint back and just like get in front of the person again as fast as you can. Yeah.
Okay.
I think like Bayern, was it Inter or something like that recently? They implemented that as well. It's quite similar.
Wow. Okay. Pressing, pressing is back in fashion, I guess, recently. Might be going out of fashion soon because the new style is the Rory Delap plays, but okay. Okay. Wow. We okay. Then because JB was sharing that you also play in Vietnam, is it?
Yep. So that's just for fun. We didn't actually play professional, more of like just amateur level.
Okay. Like, but in terms of like how is it because you were there for holiday, you work, or like how do you get into playing amateur in Vietnam?
Okay, so I started my own company, and then some of our team members are Vietnamese. They're based in Vietnam. The other thing is some of the deals are there as well. So I frequent between Singapore and Vietnam quite often. I think like 3 weeks between each country.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, maybe because I think before Thomas shared with me quite a few times about like some of the pictures and some of the quality of like football and everything in Vietnam. And honestly, I think maybe Thomas will say it best lah. Like in terms of like the pitch quality and everything, I think you can say that it's probably higher quality than most of the ones in Singapore.
Like most of them have already upgraded to turf, right? And the turf is pretty high quality because like sometimes there is like either too much of the black beads or too little, right? So they actually spend the time and do actually just right. It's not too slippery, even though if it rains or something, right? They'll still kind of maintain it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Most of the pitches are 7-a-side. If not, the 11-a-side will be converted into 7-a-side. Those they divide the field into 3.
Oh, they don't play 11-a-side there.
Not as much, right? They do have, but commonly like pickup games, casual, it's 7-a-side
lah.
So yeah, to them, that's futsal. Yeah.
Oh, to them that's futsal.
Right.
Wow.
So they don't play like 5-a-side lah.
They do also. So you further cut the 7-a-side into 2, right? Then that will be the 5-a-side size.
But it's more
It's
of
so different
7-a-sides lah.
Yeah.
It's so different from our understanding.
Yes, yeah.
And like Thomas, how would you say like their playstyle versus like the Singaporean playstyle? Any big differences so far?
Yes. So I think less of long ball. They don't like long ball plays. They like a lot of tiki taka, kind of like short passing plays. Or they pass you, hold the ball a while, dribble and go. So it's a mix of like I'll say like the traditional kind of like futsal, the hard style court, right? As well as the short passing play. They do bring that also into 11-a-side, right? But that's where like some of the gap. I think it's a bit heavy on the short passing, right? Even on the 11-a-side. Like certain situations actually shouldn't be short passing, but they are. Yeah. Because most of the time they only have the 7-a-side game to kind of like bring over.
It becomes ingrained in you lah.
Right. Yeah. Way more physical. Without fouls. So it depends on the ref again, right? But most of the refs there is actually quite solid.
Okay. Thomas, having played in like our NFL, right? I'm assuming you played NFL for like what, a year? How long did you play in NFL? Sorry, I didn't want to assume.
A year and a half.
Okay. So when it comes to physical, maybe I share first. My thoughts about physicality in Singapore as compared to like my team now. We play more in JB and we are a bit older lah. So there is some differences in that. But I would say a lot of Singaporean teams actually in my 20s when I played those social leagues or like the weekend leagues, right? A lot of Singaporean cannot kena any physicality. Like the moment you like body check or you like tackle only, then it will 80, 60, 70 to 80% lead to a fight. The only one that really enjoys physicality will be when we play against like Angmo team. I think there's one very popular Angmo team, Purple Monkeys. That was my favorite game in terms of physicality, cause these are like 1.8 meter, 1.9 meter Angmos, and when you challenge them, to them you are like a bug like that lah. But
it's fair game for them.
Yes, yes.
It's fair game.
And they don't hold it to you lah. It's just part and parcel of the game lah. How about your experience in terms of like physicality in Vietnam and also compared to NFL? And I don't know whether you play any like weekend leagues in Singapore lah.
Yeah. Long time back lah. I used to play a few social leagues. I play in UK and Japan as well. So I'll say like the physicality there is actually higher as compared to Vietnam. But where Vietnamese is basically things like the small things that you wouldn't expect them to body check you. It's like when they're protecting the ball, it's like 1 or 2 steps away from them, they will just stop and kind of like give a shoulder or an elbow, right? So that you get kind of like blocked. And then they definitely get the ball. It's that kind of thing. Right? It's not stuff like mid-air challenge and then they kind of like body you or anything. Not things like that, but things like they definitely want to win the ball. They will do their best to dislodge you. To win the ball. Yeah. It's not dirty, but you will definitely feel the touch. You will definitely feel the thing that will throw you off balance. So you really need to hold your core or your leg to that aspect, right? To prepare to get challenged already. Yeah. You really need to guard it. So this is quite the same for Japan as well. Yeah. Then UK, I'll say the majority of Europe, their physicality is just basically they are expecting it, that kind of thing. So it's not doing all these little body checks and stuff, but the challenge itself, expect to go in like 100%.
Right.
So yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. I can relate because in 2024 I went for Euros, and then we managed to play some pickup game, and the Germans, when they came in for like the physical side and they challenge for the ball, they really go in 100%. Yeah. I was really caught off guard.
Yep. Then any noise that you make, they'll just think it's like crying.
Right.
But there are some folks that really can't take it when you push back, right? Or you really like give them physical and then they feel it, right? Then they start crying. I mean, that's common.
Is what I don't know. The things that Thomas is sharing, I can relate because like I just played last weekend. And then like in Singapore, like he shared lah, when they go in, sometimes they don't go in for the ball, they go in for the people. I got elbowed to my like chest around the heart area because we both challenging for the ball in mid-air, and that's how in Singapore they protect themselves in that way. And it's good to hear that these different experiences shows the different how would I say this, different culture, different styles of each countries, which is interesting. And yeah. So would you say harder to defend?
You gotta be on your guard.
Would you say harder to defend or hold the ball, or you want to rank or not, Thomas? Like in which country, like from the easiest to hold the ball to the hardest?
Easiest to hold the ball.
Yeah, like if you protecting the ball, which one is the easiest compared to like other places? Am I making sense? JB, help me out, man.
Which would you consider the most challenging in terms of like holding the ball, or let's say we want to make a play? Which country would give you the least time to breathe?
Least time to breathe, by that definition, definitely Japan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so those guys run non-stop. Like fitness is like 11 out of 10, and they'll just charge at you to try to win the ball, right? They don't play dirty anything, but they just don't stop. So imagine like full court press on 11 aside.
Wow, it's like a constant pressure lah.
Yes, yeah. They won't let you breathe, right? But physicality wise, like it's not an issue if you want to try to like dribble past them and stuff. Like you can still fake, right? You can still kind of hold the ball. That's fine, right? I would say like Singapore side. Let's say for NFL, don't actually have the time to hold the ball too much also.
Yeah,
One
I
elbow
heard.
is going to come in, one slide is going to come in,
Yeah,
right? So you
yeah.
better play, you better play fast, right? Yeah. So 1 or 2 touches you got to go already, and basically that's the game that I played. Like. Same in Vietnam also, like 1, 2 touches and stuff, less long balls. It's more of when they are attacking or when they are attacking the ball together with you and they try to win the ball from you, right? Just be there on guard to challenge. Because if you don't, then you're definitely going to lose the ball. Right. But it's not the same as say like if you don't put your guard up, you're gonna get injured. It's a different thing.
Okay. Thomas, this one I leave it up to you. I want to ask you to rank one from this doesn't mean like if it's lowest on the rank it's not the most enjoyable. I just want because he's played in a few places like in Europe, in Japan, in Vietnam and in Singapore, right? From like the best place that you played at means you enjoyed the most, whether it be competitive, it's a challenge or whatever, to the least one that you enjoy, and then the other one is I wanted to ask is which one is the most dirtiest to the least dirtiest.
What a matrix. Okay. I think the most enjoyable is still Vietnam.
Okay.
I'll rank it not just for like the play style and stuff like that, it's like more suited, but it's also just a lot of places to play. Like you can get games at 2 p.m. on Thursdays and Fridays. 2 p.m. You can have a game. Right?
2 p.m.
11 aside with
on a weekday.
a weekday.
People don't need to work.
No, so that's the thing, right? Like in Vietnam, the culture is a bit like there are different types of workers, right? Some work in factory. Once they finish their shift, they just want a game. People just get together and play. And then like a couple of guys in there say, hey, I got this foreigner guy want to play. But can I? Come. Yeah, call him. Yeah. Okay. In like 30 minutes, you just take a grab to the pitch, and then they give you the jerseys. Everything is provided.
Prepared.
You just need to bring your boots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Actually, in Singapore also the same. The Vietnam team here are all friendly people also.
I would disagree.
Invite people in.
Oh, invite people in. Okay.
It depends. Yeah. Because my colleague also play weekly football, so he sometimes joins the Vietnam team to play lah. Yeah.
Okay. No, I wanted to say I disagree because Vietnam teams are actually quite hard to play against lah. Yeah. But okay. So
hard to play against is different.
Okay, yeah, never mind. That's a different trajectory. Okay, so after Vietnam, what's next, Thomas?
I would say Japan. Japan is very nice views, well-kept ones also.
Okay.
It's very easy to find games as well. There's an online website called La Bola. So basically, you just go on there. It's a free forum, and people looking for games or teams looking for players or people just organizing games. You just contact, you exchange your contact. They use Line over there, Line the messaging app. Just message them, okay, just arrive at this location, then prepare like 1,000 yen or something. Then you're in the game already, you can just play already.
Wow.
So I play a couple of like pickup games that way, made a couple of folks, but you need to go for tryouts, if you want to go for like proper teams. So I only played like maybe like 4 league games there. Yeah.
Wow.
But the level is pretty high even for say like the amateur social football there. They really take their games seriously.
Okay. So after Japan?
Japan, I think I'll put Singapore. Then
Singapore
last is UK.
Okay. Surprising. Yeah. Okay. Then
Singapore is actually okay. Yeah. It's just like I think if there were more places to play, I would rank Singapore higher. That's really the thing. Like nowadays you don't have a game. I have to wait every 2 weeks, something.
Yeah. Okay. How about the dirtiest one? Least dirty to the dirtiest.
UK
is the dirtiest.
Yeah. So physical and also a couple of games that I play, at least for my own personal experience. When they are losing and then they start to cry, they start to get like overly physical and stuff, and then like you're this Asian dude that can actually fight back and then they get pissed off, right? So they always try to escalate.
Okay. Then the next one?
This is in the what order of dirtiness, is it?
I guess we since you started with the dirtiest, the next least dirty, I guess.
Next least dirty. I would say Singapore lah. Yeah.
Really? Oh
for
yeah.
both,
Wait.
yeah,
That's true.
for
That's
both
true.
social leagues and maybe like most of the times like NFL also.
Ah.
So
The
the
amount of
thing is,
slides.
I think here, yeah, the amount, not just the amount of slides, but things that the referee doesn't catch, which is a bit
Ah.
annoying to me, right? That in Vietnam, they will actually catch it. It's not like paying attention or
Good.
anything. It's just like there is a very weird thing in the social football for Singapore, at least for me, that they just want a fair playing experience for both parties. Meaning, if I give a foul to one team, I'll give another foul to the other team.
Yeah lah.
Ah.
That's that kind of thing. Yeah, it also happens in Vietnam, but less. Yeah, at least for me lah.
Ah. Okay. Then the next
Yeah.
one.
The next one I would say is Vietnam, and then followed by Japan.
Japan is like the cleanest. They play.
Probably, yeah.
Very clean tackles. Just just yeah. If it's like you're in their way by accident, then you might get physically hurt lah, right? But they don't mean it. They are not dirty.
Yeah, because that was my experience in Korea. So when I played a pickup game there, and I thought like initially when I went in for the tackles, right, I went in for like my usual uh bumbling style of tackling, and then I start to realize that the people there actually for social games, they when they try to tackle, they only try when they can actually win the ball,
Yep.
and it's
So they will just pressure you. They'll wait, and then after that
yes.
they'll just like lock you down as fast as possible.
Yeah. And they don't actually
Yeah,
like go for the they don't for if I can quote, they don't sweep the leg lah.
So why
Wow.
Vietnam is before Japan is because they can be dirty. I played teams that are dirty. Yeah. So there is a culture inside where they have a very strong desire to win, and some will be less ethical lah, in trying to win the ball, or trying to win the game, things like that. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Actually, Thomas, since you say like, since Vietnam has a lot of like more tiki-taka style, like, have you changed your style of playing ever since you started playing Vietnam?
Ooh, that's a good
No,
question.
actually, it's actually pretty much the same. My playstyle hasn't changed since the poly days lah. Actually, to like recap, after poly, then and after the NFL already, after I graduated, I actually stopped the professional or semi-pro football already.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like kept out there.
Why? Why?
Because I think like straight after poly already, then it's going to NS, right? And after NS also like thinking of career and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I thought like okay at least for that time period, right? I pushed it as far as I can, and that's how far I can reach. If
that's
I
solid,
really
solid.
wanted to, maybe I could. But then again, like the technique and all that kind of stuff, like when you weigh, right, it's not just the hard work and the effort anymore. Like you really, really need to dedicate this as a career right up front. And the rest of the other players I played, there's Faris Ramli, there's Amy Reka, right?
Wait, you
Emric
played
Ong.
with Faris Ramli and Amy Reka?
Yeah. They were teammates.
Bro is casually dropping like name drops, right? All the legendary laws drop.
Yeah, so they were very helpful in like telling me where to improve, how to improve.
Yeah.
Seriously, yeah. But they also share their stories, like rubbing shoulders with them, right? They were trading since a very, very young age. The whole family is into it. Yeah.
Because I got play with and against Faris Ramli before, but against is like those basketball court style. Then we play like street soccer. Then you see him play, and then when he play for like your weekend team, and you see him and you see the levels, it's just, oh my god. I thought I was decent, then I see Faris play, then I'm like, god damn freaking levels, yeah.
Yeah, just a different level. So the dedication, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like technique that they have is yeah. So you need to put on to that level to reach to that level. It's not just like talent wise and stuff. Even though say like okay, yeah, pretty famous and all that, but it really takes a lot of work. So if I assess the next 3-5 years like this, and I have to go into NS for 2 years, that's like taking away quite a lot, right? What's my next best path? Yeah.
Okay.
I still love football. I don't drop it. Yeah, but it's different from say like if you want to play into S League, right? You want to go into like NFL Division 1 and stuff, you will think more lah.
Yeah lah, but you never
Yeah,
thought of going back to play for
basically.
Katong FC like after that. I mean, got work
Oh,
and
just
all that
nice
lah.
also. Then have to go into NS already. So that wasn't actually
No, I
possible.
mean like after NS. Cause you already
Oh,
reached NFL level already, ma.
right. I think coach has changed as well. A bunch of players have also changed, so it's no longer
Ah,
the same team after that.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
I think
okay,
that was quite important for me.
okay,
Mm.
okay.
Ah,
So I
it's
think
more like
maybe
the people you play
yeah,
with lah.
correct.
For sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, JB, go
So
ahead.
I mean,
Yeah,
no,
actually.
no, what you said is true. So I think Venom, the fact that you can find more pitches, it's easier to find more pitches also will encourage a lot more people to play. And yeah, I mean Singapore, there's a lot of restrictions, right? Because limited land space or whatever.
Hmm.
Uh, I think maybe Thomas, since you've seen the both sides, right? Maybe you can share with us. Is there anything you feel like Singapore's football can learn from Vietnam or vice versa?
Mm. Interesting. So I
This are
think
FAS level
like
questions, yeah.
so I haven't played on the professional level for
Mm,
Vietnam. I haven't played with players on that level lah.
yeah,
Hmm.
But having I think more streamlined way that
yeah,
Singapore has actually, I think that will actually benefit Vietnam. Um, there is a lot of social footballers. There's a lot of like
mm,
social games that's being done by the I call it the stadium organizers, the venue owners, right? They have their own kind of like pitches. They have like four of them. They just like message around who want to play and all that. But it's all pickup games. It's not something like it's a formalized kind of social league. And there are social
Oh.
leagues, don't get me wrong, but these are organized by the venues themselves. It's not like a formal one that, you have a Island Wide League, you've got your SFL, it's going up to the
Yeah.
S League, eventually
mm,
like that kind of like that
Oh.
pathway is actually not very clear inside Vietnam. Yeah.
Hmm.
The only
mm,
one that it has for like international or mixed league is this thing called Saigon International Football League. It's just
Oh.
Saigon. Saigon is like basically like Ho Chi Minh City only. It's not the
Ah.
whole
Yeah.
of Vietnam. Yeah. So they have their Division 1, Division 2. Take it as something like a NFL also, but it's very expat driven. It's not
I see.
local driven.
Oh.
Yeah. And when you
Shit.
play with them, right, well, it's very I would say the EPL style, long ball, right?
Mm,
And when some of these teams actually
Hmm.
join the local football leagues, they actually lose. Interestingly enough, even though they are bigger size, right?
yeah.
They say that they are like this level of division or whichever. The local side, right? If they actually have this formal pathway, I think it's a pretty strong force. Yeah.
Mm.
Mm,
Mm.
Oh.
interesting. And considering Vietnam is already probably one of the strongest in ASEAN, right? So,
I mean, they won the last
yeah,
Asian Cup. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
getting there. Everyone is football crazy as well.
yeah.
It's just that this formal pathway thing. It's like at this point, sports is not the main focus. But they're still
Mm,
doing well. You know what I mean?
yeah. And maybe ASEAN as a whole, do you see it evolving in the next few years for ASEAN as a whole?
Yeah, definitely. For you mean the each of the countries or like just
Yeah,
Vietnam?
maybe in general, like, do you see like ASEAN football moving higher up the ranks in like world football or any
Yeah, I think
particular?
so, man.
Yeah.
I think so. Like there's a lot more resources that are being put into it. Not just in Singapore, but the rest of the neighbors.
Yeah.
There's a lot more like focus in it, developing in talent and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
So gradually, I think we will see improvements, right? It's just like
Yeah.
how much more resources that you want to put compared to the other country. Yeah, and there's also like this talent whole thing. Mm.
Yeah.
Ah.
And
Okay.
I think the important one on us, do you ever see Singapore in the World Cup? Hey, a
World
man
Cup.
can dream, right? Yeah.
No, we gotta set the goals. I think practical ones.
Mm.
The World Cup is a little bit too far. I think at this point, we try it
Yeah.
like regionally first, or I mean back then I only have the reference of say like my coaches and stuff like the Malaysia Cup days and all that kind of time. We were pretty
Mm.
strong back then, right? And it's like not even say like a formal kind of like association, uh, like a resources now. You're always competing against your next neighbor, right? Or regionally. So if they put in the similar resources itself also, you're a little bit behind already, right?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
So I think basically being better than neighbors. It will be the first step, right? Being better than say like your regional neighbors, your Japan, Korea is already pretty significant. But I don't know what's the platform to demonstrate that. But can try, right? And then you can see that okay, your confidence is actually growing because your teams, your players are actually getting stronger. It's not just like oh, this thing where government is not putting enough resources, they're taking away fields and all that. I think it's still possible, yeah. But the main thing is like what's the driver? Yeah. I really strongly believe it's not just the individuals. Yeah, a team, imagine you had like crazy team that was like high pressing all the time. The fitness is there. It's like super passionate. Touches are not great and all that. Can still win teams that is individually very brilliant, or maybe they can just connect a few, but your teamwork just outplays them.
Yeah,
I
but
really strongly believe in that.
but like you see in terms of like what Thomas has shared so far, you see the amount of work that he put in and effort he put into playing in his teen years, and when you take that as just this one man, if you see it in a bigger scale, I think most of us don't take it as seriously as he does, and it shows when we move up the level, and when you compare it to like the Japans and the Koreas, it's like what Thomas shared lah. Basically, you got to make it a career choice, and it has to be your. And I think this adage or this phrase has been going on around for quite some time. You got to eat, live, breathe football lah, and that is what some of us, especially like people like me, who think I already do that, but actually no. If you see the effort, like the amount of effort he does for the training, I think I couldn't imagine doing that, because that's a lot
Because it
of
includes
hours.
your daily, all your daily life.
And his nutrition, we haven't even start talking about the nutrition.
But Bas is traumatized by the chicken breast.
No, because it's not traumatized. I'm quite impressed because at that age, right, like I got tired of training after secondary school, and it was just 4 years of football training. Then when I went to poly, the reason I didn't go for the next part of the trials is I cannot imagine the next 4 years of my life going for training every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And my school was Ngee Ann Poly, which is a 1.5 hour journey at that point of time, from the east side to the west side. And then my classes start at 8 a.m. the next day. Thomas is waking up at 7:30 to do extra drills. I imagine already. I like forget it. I rather go around have fun in school. But it shows the level of focus and dedication that you need to put in to get to a certain level, and if us as a country want to get to, like JB was alluding, like to the World Cup, it has to be like proper pathways throughout, from the youth level all the way to like a career level for as a professional.
I mean, just try. You never know, right?
Yeah.
Just do your best, and then like see how far you can go. But if you really, really want it, then I think it's possible, lah. Yeah. Would I say like I would play in a national football team? I don't think so. I don't have that lofty goal, but I just want to play good football, and I really enjoy the time that I played with the other players, lah. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's really about it. It's like, yeah, I just want to play football. The 8-year-old in me is like, why doesn't people let me play?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That being said, right, Thomas, I got to ask, like, what is the most Vietnamese thing that happened during a football match there, as compared to us? I would say the most Singaporean thing is, if you play a friendly or a league game, the likelihood, the most Singaporean thing is will end up in a fight lah. So what's the most
Vietnamese thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so the places where there are like the bigger fields, they tend to be in the outskirts of the city. So mean like your villages and stuff like that, which is close by the river, because Saigon has a lot of like rivers and stuff, tributaries, and also like kampongs. So if you're playing an 11-a-side match, sometimes a group of chickens will just cross, and then you have to dribble past the chicken.
Okay, there's a scene to imagine in our heads.
Wait, is it one chicken or like a family of chickens?
It's a family of chickens, like the chicks and stuff. Yeah.
Oh no.
Has any chicken ever been hurt before?
No. They're actually quite smart.
Okay.
It's just like sometimes like
Ah.
okay, you trick them or what, or your ball too fast, then they might get hit lah. Yeah, but like they no severe injuries. I think
Oh, but you still
they are able
play
to
on
fly
now
away.
when the chicken crossing. It's just
Still play on, still play on.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Still play
that's
on.
it. Wow, that's
They
interesting. Okay.
yeah. The other thing is then like the rivers bit, right? So
Yeah.
now it's rainy season. Basically, it's like typhoon and all that coming from east side, right? So a lot of places will have rising sea levels and also it will rain. So some of the fields when it rains, right? Even though like you don't get affected like directly from the rain, indirectly you do because the river levels rise and then suddenly the pitch floods.
Ah.
Yeah, not severely lah, not severely lah, but suddenly like you see like oh okay, certain part of the pitch getting soggy. Why ah? Why ah? Yeah, it's actually like some of the drainage system
Ah.
it gets like
Good.
back. Yeah,
Oh, backlog.
so the
Yeah.
water goes in the rivers.
Oh my god. Okay. Ah, that's very interesting.
That's very interesting to hear all these different things, you know.
Yeah,
Apart
come try and
from
play lah.
those
Yeah.
we always in Singapore.
But when you say okay, so this one is like this is the one good thing about I feel like about Baztalks is that we are, or at least the original focus is for us to share our experience playing in different countries and different styles and different stories that we have. So for like in Vietnam, how does one go about to go and play a game of football there? And is there anything to take note or to prepare yourself for in terms of like culturally or how you should behave and so on?
So if you are actually very daring, you can just go to any field with your boots and say like, as a foreigner even, I think they're more reciprocal.
Mm.
Just say like, you need extra
Mm.
player. And if they're nice, and most of the time they are, they say, oh yeah, just play. Yeah. Just play.
Ah.
Really. Yeah.
So
There's
there's
like formal settings you can go onto Facebook, right? There's some like people looking for games and stuff like that, but those tend to be more expat groups. Yeah. But like you want to play local scene, like just bring your boots and then just go. Yeah. Especially like the 11 side one, they already have all the jerseys prepared. Which happened a few times. So let's say you play a Sunday game from 2 to 4. There's another game from 4 to 6. The period that's changing, they usually don't have enough people because people come late and stuff. Yeah. Some of them like they know each other because they play on the same field, like at the same time already. So they say, oh yeah, I see you before. Play on. It's that kind of thing.
seriously, but they ask you to pay, right?
Ah.
No. Free.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Oh,
Bus is in shock.
That's something interesting, and that means you can just pop up to the field and just say, hey bro, can play or not? Then after that they wow. Okay.
Yep.
Other than that, is there any like anything I should be careful in terms of like how I conduct myself? No need. They're all quite
I think culturally wise, they are more reserved. So like even though someone made the mistake, actually everyone in the team knows that someone made the mistake. Everyone might not know what is the right thing to do, and so like to save face and stuff, they don't share it out loud. So even though like I'm a foreigner and stuff like that, yeah, there's this thing where it's a little bit weird. It's a little bit something like is let's say it stops certain teams from going more professionally because the feedback cycle is very slow. But that happens, right? The save face kind of culture.
wow.
So
Okay.
sometimes you just have to play according to the game, even though it's wrong. Like it's the wrong strategy against this team, that kind of thing, right? Or this particular player, the CM is not releasing the ball in a certain way, or it's coming too close to the winger, right? You can't tell him to go away, right? Because that's his play style and that's his team. So when you join games like that, that is a trade-off lah. That is likely going to happen, and they are looking at you to show your individual brilliance, and then they're only going to play with you more, like pass you more or play you certain balls and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that is definitely an insight to an insight to the game, I guess. Okay. JB, any other questions that you have, man?
Nothing else. I think this was insightful. There was a anime training arc at the beginning. Some legendary names. We could have made this into a movie, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Or the casually name dropping.
Yes,
yeah, legit felt like a training arc.
Are you still in touch with these players, not?
Yeah.
We're still friends on Facebook and stuff, but not like everyday basis.
Okay. No, it's one day we slowly get there. We're not like there's this new Facebook not Facebook, sorry. There's this new podcast, I think it's by ex players, Sports Wire. They get in all the big names. We're not them, but hopefully one day we can interview some of these players. Okay. So Thomas, thanks for sharing your journey and your experience. It's really, if you cannot tell, it's really fascinating to, I mean, not to JB lah, because JB talk to you all the time, right? But it's interesting for me and John, and hopefully for those that's listening in, because it's something that
Not something we hear every day.
and I definitely admire the dedication you put in during poly to go and get better and improve yourself and see how far you can go. Because I think that's good advice for anybody that's aspiring to be a player now in your training. This is your training, your anime training arc phase. Listen to what Thomas has just said. 300 a day. My coach used to tell me 100 passes each foot. He's doing 3 times that amount. And it helps. It helps. I got to say, repetition does help. But yes, Thomas, thank you for sharing. Now we go to our how we close our podcast. It's our favorite footballing moments. Who like to start? Then we, hopefully nobody shames themselves. So far, I am the only one on the Hall of Shame for sharing a lousy favorite footballing moment. Maybe John, are you ready?
Okay, I have one. I believe I share it with Bas in Instagram lah. So it's just a short reel where they have 2 different segments. The top part and the bottom part is both same, just that the top part is the person facing the goalpost. The below one is a trash can facing the goalpost. So the ball come towards you,
Oh,
and the person
keeps
will
missing.
keep missing all the shots, whereas the trash can one, it will keep rebounds off and deflect in to the goalpost. All sorts of angle. Basically, it's trying to say that you're not even
Better
as
than
good
a
as the trash can.
Okay. We'll definitely share the reel later on our IG. Okay. JB or Thomas?
Maybe I can go first. So I have two big ones.
Okay.
I don't know whether anybody saw this news, but Lamine Yamal's father is a 35 or 36-year-old guy, right? And apparently he got engaged to a 23-year-old.
No.
Which means that.
Huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
which means that.
Hey, this is real.
Real. It just came out on like Gold.com, ESPN, all this.
When?
So it was like last week or 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So what this means is that Lamine Yamal's stepmother could potentially be 23 years old.
Oh my god.
Yeah, which is crazy if you think about it, yeah.
Oh,
And if you think about it, even like next level, right? The father likes to go for younger girls, and Lamine likes to go for older ones.
wait, where's the mother? Where's the mother in all this?
I don't know. That's the only news that I saw.
But it's true, because I just googled it. Lamine Yamal's father
Yep.
is 39, engaged to his 23-year-old girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So,
Okay.
yeah, that's great. The second one I wanted to share was I actually saw a clip of Canadian football. I'm going to put it in the general chat so you all can take a look at how crazy this is.
Okay.
They are playing in blizzard snow, by the way. I just saw.
What the?
There's a sleet of ice, it's heavy downpour. Yeah. The fact that they're playing like long balls or, in not in winter wear, right? It's crazy for me. I'll put it in the general chat, you all can take a look. Canadian soccer is crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, the guys, you can see
Oh my
the
God.
dude's hair is all white with the snow. He's literally like,
wait, is in our chat?
yeah, the general chat. You can go take a look.
Which general chat?
The text channel
Discord
under
general
general.
chat.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. Sorry.
Bus.
Yeah. Where is it? Oh, okay. Sorry for
Are
those
you taking the
for
corner?
those like listening in. It's actually a Reddit page. We'll share the Reddit link also. Oh
Yep.
my god! So just to paint a picture, JB was
God.
not kidding when he say they're playing with an orange ball. The entire field is just snow, and yeah, I like I said lah.
Hey, this is
They not
snowstorms.
This is actually a snowstorm.
they're not wearing any like special like winter gear or whatever. It's just jerseys ah.
Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Okay. All right. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay. Thomas, you want to go last or should I go next?
I think I can send a video later on, but basically it's the story about the flooded field lah. So I actually have the video from it. But I'll
Ah.
pass it to you. Then you
Wow,
can actually
okay.
see.
Okay, then maybe you want to describe the scene or what happens in that video for our listeners.
Okay, so there was already rain, I think about 2 hours before, but because the river is pretty high, so the water doesn't really subside. It's like stuck there. So in order to get into the field, you have to climb on top of like buckets. You know, you put like 10 buckets in a row to step into the field.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And the buckets are moving because it's pretty high.
Wow.
So some don't make it across. They fall down lah. They get wet lah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then they kind of like
Oh my.
wade across into the field to play. Yeah.
Okay. Mine would be okay. That's quite interesting. Wow. I can't wait to see this video. Okay, mine is an Instagram reel from this page. Let me share.
Yeah.
Okay, it's from this page that I came across. Vault 91 ENT. The caption on the video said someone said he's running with the handbrake on,
I just
crying, and with the heartbreak emoji. So, to paint a picture, the video started with the midfield, the center mid, trying to pass the ball out to his winger lah, standard play. But the winger is this God, I just saw the photo. Is this very out of shape guy who was trying to sprint for the ball, but the best he can do is the best I can describe is he was high kneeing it all the way lah to the field. Also I'll share. I thought it was very funny because dude was trying, but the caption just killed me. Someone said he's running with the handbrake on. It's oh
Bro,
my
I
God,
saw
it was
another
hilarious.
comment. The clutch is slipping.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's really funny. There's some other comments that you can go scroll down and see. He couldn't find second gear. Then everyone, it's tough to run when you're 9 months pregnant. Some just shared like a penguin gif. So yes, that's our okay. I think this time around is good. I'm still the only one on the on that the worst
Hall of Shame.
sharing. Yeah, Hall of Misery, Hall of Shame, Hall of Shame. Okay, Thomas, thank you so much for your time. We definitely loved hearing your story. So if you got any other stories, feel free to come back. Or if you want to rent, oh yeah, we never asked Thomas, you support which club?
Barcelona.
Oh, very different.
Oh,
A Barcelona fan,
Barcelona.
we will slowly gather different clubs, and then we have like a session on. We already have a Arsenal episode coming out because we have so many Arsenal supporters. So I'm priming that for next year, for when they win or when they not win, and then the usual things are gonna come out. Stoke City FC allegations and all that.
If they don't win, I just want a 2-hour session of people coming out like all of them coming out to cry.
Yeah, no, dude, it's Ice.
No,
Ice.
they will be crying. I will be celebrating.
It'll be Ice, Michael, and Razif. that will be getting
Razif,
on
yep.
for the Arsenal special. So maybe we get a Barcelona special in the future.
Yep.
Okay. And that's it. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Thanks, Thomas, again for your time. And if you like to hear anything, or you want to share, or you have you want to rant, or you have a episode that you want us to discuss, you can let us know at Baztalks.com. You can drop us an email. If you want to, now everybody's so professional. Baztalks2020@gmail.com. Or you can even just DM us. We've had a few people DM and they shyly ask, okay lah, I want to join your podcast lah. You want to have me on? Yes, of course we want to have you on. After we sort out our schedule, then we'll have you on. But we will have you on, just like we had Thomas on. So, share with your friend if you enjoyed this episode. And till next time then, this is Baztalks. Thanks. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Baztalks. Let's talk football.